many people, the appeal of a recreational vehicle is the promise of adventure and freedom. The open road beckons and you can go wherever you want with an RV. However, one of the main challenges of RV ownership is finding ways to stay connected while on the go. Fortunately, several products and services can help. With some planning and 21st century technology, you can hit the road and still stay connected to the entire world. In recent years, there's been a surge in the popularity of RVs. No longer just used for recreational weekend getaways, RVs are now being used as extended mobile homes and offices. This is primarily because RVs offer so much more comprehensive range of scenery and adventure than a traditional home could do. With an RV, you can stay in one location for an extended period or move around frequently to experience different places. A variety of amenities can also be found in RVs, such as full kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms, and sometimes even mobile offices. This makes them much more comfortable and convenient than traditional camping. In addition, RVs are relatively affordable and can easily be customized to fit your specific needs. One of the great things about working on the road is that it allows you to see new places and experience new cultures. However, one of the challenges of working on the road is maintaining a reliable internet connection. RV internet can be somewhat selective, but you can do a few things to set yourself up for success. First, consider your needs and whether satellite, wireless, or public Wi-Fi will suit those needs. Next, we'll help you with our insight into 3 core types of internet available on the road. Internet access is vital for RV travelers with a variety of reasons. For many people, it's essential for work and school. Others use it to keep in touch with family and friends or stay up to date on news, weather, and social media. Some people enjoy having the ability to stream movies and TV shows and watch their favorite team. Another huge reason for having reliable internet is planning your trip, its route, and researching things to do in the areas you're staying at. No two RV travel experiences are alike, and custom trip planning is a reflection of that. The ability to chart a course and have complete information on locations, sites, fuel stations, and more is invaluable. It allows RVers to have a stress-free experience by being able to plan their route and make the most of their time on the road. There are primarily 3 options for internet connectivity while on the road. They all have one thing in common though. I call it garbage in equals garbage out. We mean that if your signal is weak or has interference, it's a garbage signal. So if you try to boost it, you're essentially boosting garbage. The goal here is to get a clean signal that's a strong signal. With clean signals, there's options to boost it that work pretty well. So those 3 types of internet connections are Wi-Fi, cellular data, and satellite. Unfortunately, each one has its own downfalls, and that's why you have to have redundant options. So let's talk Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is often the most cost-effective option, but it can be unreliable for various reasons. Wi-Fi is primarily separated into 2 varieties, the free kind and the paid kind. The paid Wi-Fi options, for example, are the ones in your RV parks that they offer throughout the park, and you share that network with everybody in the park. Many providers like Spectrum and Xfinity offer thousands of Wi-Fi hotspots across the nation. If you're a home subscriber, you can access their hotspots nationwide for free. This can be a great way to stay connected if you're near one. Free Wi-Fi sounds fantastic, but to get it, you must be in a rec center of an RV resort, coffee shop, or even the parking lot of a big box retail store in your truck. Maybe we've done that. While many campgrounds now offer Wi-Fi, the signal can often be weak and unreliable. This is where a Wi-Fi extender can come in handy and pull in that free signal from further away. Whether you're using Wi-Fi or cellular data, a booster can help you stay connected no matter what your scenario. In any case, paid and free Wi-Fi makes us feel like we're constrained one way or another, and that's often hard to get work done with, so we barely use this option. Cellular data can be more consistently reliable, but can be expensive to get that large data plan, and that's if you don't have an unlimited data plan. When we talk about cellular data plans, we usually refer to a dedicated data line inside a mobile hotspot router or a separate device, not the one where you turn your phone into a mobile hotspot. Turning your phone into a hotspot is definitely an option, but in an RV like ours, where we have over 15 devices connected to our network at any one time, including security cameras, remote printer, Alexas, pet monitors, that would absolutely crush our phone's data caps if it was our primary internet device. Not to mention the phone would have to stay on and never leave the RV for everything to continue to operate. Calling a cellular connection reliable is something we say loosely because we're at the mercy of throttling and service provider congestion issues. Yes, there always seems to be a signal everywhere we go, but to call it quality is another story. We currently have unlimited data plans with 2 major carriers and switch between them as connection strength varies by location. Throttling and congestion is the most frustrating part of a cellular plan network, because you look and see the indication on your device and say 3 or 4 bars and think to yourself, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, I'll be able to get a Teams or Zoom meeting done, but everybody has to jump off the network for us to pull that off. Because we're staying in a massive RV resort, everyone here is also on that network too, and we're throttled down to crawling speeds. In recent years, there's been a dramatic improvement in the quality of cellular coverage and speeds available to RVers, and in developed areas with good coverage, it's now the first choice for most people that are RVing. You're likely to be satisfied with your cellular RV internet connection if you have unlimited data and it isn't throttled. However, there are some downsides to using cellular service for your internet needs. Number 1, it can be expensive, especially if you have multiple devices that you want to connect. Number 2, coverage can be spotty so you may not always have a strong signal. And number 3, speeds can vary depending on your location at any time of day, which might not work for some of you. Imagine you're in the middle of nowhere trying to get some work done on your laptop. I need to upload some photos for clients, but Jen wants to live edit on the blog, all the while the girls are trying to stream some music. This can be too much data to handle for a moderate cell signal. So we run a cell booster permanently mounted in the RV to get the best signal strength from the get-go. Cell phone boosters work by amplifying the signal from an external antenna and then pushing that signal through an amplifier and into your RV. The amplified signal is then broadcast throughout the RV with an internal antenna, which helps improve your reception. Several factors can affect whether or not a booster will actually be effective, including what type of RV you have, the position and location of the external and internal antennas, and the strength and quality of the original cellular signal. However, a booster can be a lifesaver if you're in an area with poor cell service and you just need to get at least 1 bar of usage. Not only will it help you stay connected, but it can also help improve your battery's life since it won't have to work as hard to find a signal. Lastly, there is satellite internet. With satellite internet, I mean Generation 2 low-orbit satellite services like Starlink and Amazon's Kuiper. Not Generation 1 or high-orbit satellites like Hughes and Dish, etc. Starlink is the current go-to internet provider for many RVers. We were an early adopter of Starlink and got our original round dish back in July of 2021. You can read about our first year with Starlink on our blog, r1chance.com. Since the beginning of 2022, Starlink began to provide a lighter weight, smaller dish, and the concept of portability. That's being able to leave your home location with that device. So this is a scenario RVers have been waiting for. Looking around the RV parks now, you can probably see 1 in 5 RVs connected with a Starlink. As long as you have a clear shot of the north sky, you'll be able to get some great internet speeds. But with all the people jumping on board, speeds have taken a little bit of a nosedive in the last half a year. And now there are speed and data restrictions with the service as part of their fair use clause. Even though there are some obstacles to the service and the cost is largest, it is finally at a point that works amazingly well compared to other options for RVers. It makes us feel like we have home connected speeds to do whatever we want online most of the time. As we mentioned earlier, Amazon is working on their launch of Kuiper, but they aren't cleared to install their satellites until 2026, according to the FCC. So this will still be a little bit of a wait. So what's the easiest option for RV internet? I guess it all depends on your needs. The internet has become an essential part of our lives, and for many of us, it's hard to imagine life without it. However, staying connected online can be a challenge if you're planning on hitting the road for an extended period of time. While using your cell phone to connect is the easiest option, you'll need to be aware of the possible pitfalls that come with it. The best solution, and is our recommendation, is to invest in a redundant system with mobile broadband and another option, and then play the balance game between 2 or 3 options. Let us know what systems you use. Follow us at GoRVing.com.